You probably know that the Navigators serve in all 50 states. But did you know that God has placed us in 40 of the 83 countries considered closed to the gospel?
In total, 4,600 staff members are quietly transforming lives in 108 countries, reaching people who speak 174 different languages.
Did you know God has raised up metro ministries in 14 of the nation's biggest metropolitan areas?
Or that we have a team of 10 navigators living and discipling in Chicago's Albany Park, the third most culturally diverse neighborhood in North America.
That we're intentionally reaching out to 20-somethings in 18 major cities.
You may have heard about our military ministry, but did you know that we're reaching airmen on 37 Air Force bases,
soldiers on 27 Army posts,
sailors on 31 naval bases,
and Marines on 12 Marine Corps bases?
In just 1 year, 10,000 new recruits expressed interest in the gospel.
Did you know that in response to our changing culture, the Navigators now has 73 ethnic ministry staff members?
350 people attended our African American Congress on Discipleship.
Did you know that through the power of the Holy Spirit, we're influencing the lives of international students from 72 nations on 40 U.S. campuses?
At the University of Tennessee alone, we have relationships with students from 16 nations.
The Navigators are well known for campus ministry, but did you know that 68 of these ministries are actually led by unpaid volunteers?
Or that we're reaching students on a total of 176 U.S. campuses, and that 400 of these students' lives were so impacted that they're now considering joining our work?
One of our annual college conferences draws more than 800 students.
And speaking of youth, more than 2,000 children and teens study the Bible and have a whole lot of fun with us each year at Eagle Lake Camp.
Did you know that 850 people volunteer at Glen Erie every year, welcoming 52,000 guests and hosting 350 conferences and retreats?
And did you know that Nav Press recently sold its 2 millionth copy of the Message Bible?
You probably know that God has called the Navigators to advance His gospel into the nations. But did you know we're especially focusing on 11 African countries through our Discipling for Development ministry?
130 rural Ugandan communities are experiencing whole life transformation through this ministry.
Did you know that we partner with more than 500 churches across America to focus on intentional disciple making?
In just 1 month, 99 pastors and church leaders in southern India were trained by our church discipleship ministries.
You may know a lot about the Navigators, but did you know we brought together 90 artists and cultural influencers to spur on their passionate creative work for Christ?
That we've trained 438 prison volunteers who train more volunteers every year.
Did you know that God did all of these things through the Navigators in just 1 year? Imagine what He can do next year and the next. Won't you join us? It takes just one person to make a difference.